Hello, we are going to see how to register discharge deed in Karnataka. A discharge deed, also known as Reconveyance Deed or Release of Deposit of Title Deed. What is discharge deed? A discharge deed is a formal legal document issued by a bank or lending institution. It confirms that the loan has been fully repaid and charges on your property is removed and the property documents are returned to the owner. To register discharge deed, we need the following documents. Those are discharge deed or a reconveyance deed, exemption letter, ID proof of the bank representative, and e-card. Recently, one of my clients, Mr. Tejas, closed a home loan in State Bank of India, and we collected three important documents. Those are exemption letter, reconveyance deed, and the bank representative ID proof. What you are seeing on the screen is the exemption letter. It consists of reference number, date, loan account number, the loan amount which has been repaid, that is 40 lakh, the MODT registration number. The MODT registration number is at the time of taking loan, you would have signed an agreement with the bank and you registered the document in the Sub-Registrar Office. That is called Memorandum of Deposit of Title Deed. That registration number is the MODT registration number and followed by applicant name. And more importantly, in exemption letter, it mentions that Section 88 or personal appearance is exempted. This means that the bank representative presence is not required at the sub-registrar office for the registration of discharge deed. However, few banks may not give the exemption letter. In that case, the bank representative will come to the sub-registrar office for discharge deed. In our case, since we received the exemption letter, we can register the discharge deed without the bank presence. It followed by the bank seal and signature. Next is the deed of reconveyance. It consists of reference number, date, applicant name, loan amount that is 40 lakh, MODT registration number, the schedule of the property consists of house number or flat number, apartment name, survey number, Kata number, followed by village, Hubli, Thought. Next document is a bank representative ID proof. We can either collect PAN, Aadhaar or the passport. The proof copy must consist the bank seal and signature. We have collected this document. To register the discharge deed, we must submit an application on Kaveri Online Services. We have shared this website link in the description. Please check it. At the right top corner, we have register option. Click on that and enter your name, mobile number, email and security type and create an account here. Once you have an account, click login, enter username, password and captcha. Click login, enter OTP. The OTP will come through SMS or email. Once we log in, select start a new application. Select document registration. Select continue. In article and subarticle, select reconveyance of mortgage property. In article, select reconveyance of mortgage property. Subarticle, select reconveyance of mortgage property immovable. I repeat, nature of document, reconveyance of mortgage property. Article, reconveyance of mortgage property. Subarticle, 44 reconveyance of mortgage property immovable. And select continue. In type of document, since our property is a residential apartment, we are going to select non-agriculture. So the other type, if your property is in Panchayat jurisdiction, select E-Vastu. If your property is in BBMP or CMC jurisdiction, select E-Asti. If your property is in BDA jurisdiction, select ULMS. Since our property is in BBMP jurisdiction, I am going to select E-Asti. In district, select BBMP. Ward number, select your ward number. If you could not able to find your ward number, you can locate the same in your e-Kata or your property tax receipt. I'm going to select my ward number. It's 191. Village, we can find the same in our reconveyance deed. For example, in your case, the village name is mentioned in the reconveyance deed. Road, you can select your apartment name or your layout or road in front of your property. In BBMP EOS the PID, enter your 10-digit e-Kata number. Once we click search, based on e-Kata number, our property details display here. This is our property description, which includes the ownership name, the property address, the property measurement. Followed by, in property number type, we should enter your property number. For example, in my case, I'm going to select flat number and I'm going to enter my flat number here and click add property number. Once you click add property number, your flat number will be indexed above. Similar property number type, select your block number, enter your block number here and click add property number. So your block number will be indexed above. Again, in property number type, select survey number and enter your survey number here and click add property number type so that your survey number will be indexed above. And again, you can select your Kata number and you can enter your Kata number here and you can click add property number so your Kata number will be indexed above. Similarly, you can add as much of your property description. In our case, I have added my flat number, survey number and Kata number. So we can locate our survey number and Kata number in our reconveyance deed. For example, in our reconveyance deed, we can see that I have highlighted the survey number. This is a survey number, and we have highlighted the Kata number. This information we can find in our Reconveyance Deed itself, or you can locate the same from your register city. So once you index your property description, click Submit and Continue. Based on our property input, this is our property description, which includes the district, taluk, Hubli, village, and followed by property ID. It means e-Kata number, seller name. It means that the applicant name, the borrower name, and the property description, property address, and total area means the property measurement, followed by survey number, Kata number, flat number, and e-Kata number. This is the property result, and I found my property result is correct. So I'm going to select Save Property and Continue. In property schedule, we enter the boundaries, which includes east, west, north, south, and description of the property. So we can find these details in our Reconveyance Deed. For example, let me show you. Here is a boundaries detail. And this is the property description. You can extract this text and paste it in the application. Click Save and Continue. In party details, we should enter the details of applicants and the bank. In our case, if it's state, there are two applicants. One is Mr. Tejas, another one is Mr. Poonam. We are going to enter both the applicant details here and the bank information. First, let's start with applicant. In executant, is claimant, we should select yes. Individual or organization, we should select individual. Followed by Aadhaar authentication. So click yes and verify the Aadhaar. Just verified our Aadhaar and followed by the name, contact number, and it is name, age, gender, and address. So we have provided the details of the first applicant and click Save Executant 1 and go to Next. In Executant 2, is a claimant, select yes. In individual or organization, select individual. Provide a PAN number for second applicant, followed by name, contact number, relative's name, age, gender, and address. Click Save Executant 2. Executant 3, we should provide bank information. As mentioned that bank has given us an exemption letter. So we have to upload the exemption letter here. We uploaded in a PDF format. Covering letter number. In our Reconveyance Deed, the covering letter is mentioned. We have to enter this number in covering letter number. Followed by is a claimant, select no. Individual organization, select organization. The name of the organization, in our case, it's a State Bank of India. Year of incorporation 1955 and enter the TAN number followed by bank's address. Enter the bank's representative. We have provided a bank's representative PAN number. Name we have given State Bank of India represented by Assistant General Manager. Our Reconveyance Deed was sealed and signed by Assistant General Manager Mr. Prakash. So we have used State Bank of India represented by Assistant General Manager, or we can use State Bank of India represented by Prakash. We can use a particular name of the representative. Enter the mobile number, age, gender, and address, and click Save Executant 3. One more important information about the TAN. You can collect the TAN number from the bank at the time of collecting the document. But in most cases, bank may not provide the TAN number. In such situation, what most people do, they use a PAN number mentioned in the exemption letter. Let me show the PAN number. So use this PAN number for TAN number, but that will not work. We need a TAN number because TAN number is mandatory in the application. To overcome this issue, what I do, in individual or organization, I select individual instead of organization and I provide bank representative detail. Same, we mentioned State Bank of India represented by Assistant General Manager, followed by contact number, age, gender, and bank's address. And click Save Executant 3 and click Move to Presenter. Move to Presenter, select the applicant name and click Make Presenter. Here, we need to provide at least two witnesses. In Identify 1, we provided first witness detail that includes name, age, gender, and the address. And Identify is select the applicant name. It means that the Identify 1 is witnessing to this particular applicant. And click Save Identify 1 and go to Next. In Identify 2, we enter the another witness detail that includes name, age, gender, and address. And in Identify is we selected another applicant. It means that the Identify 2 is witnessing to this particular applicant. Click Save and Continue. This article does not require market value calculation. So let's continue. In consideration amount, mentioned that our loan value is 40 lakhs. So click Save and Continue. Number of pages consists of 2 pages. One is exemption letter, another one is a Reconveyance Deed. Let's enter 2. Click Calculate. This is our government fee calculation. The total cost is 650 rupees. Save and Continue. In date of execution, we should select our Reconveyance Deed execution date. Let me show you our Reconveyance Deed. In our Reconveyance Deed, the date is mentioned 10th October 2025. We should select this date. 10th October 2025. In Upload Deed document, we should upload our Reconveyance Deed. We have uploaded in PDF format. In Upload Annexure, we should upload supporting documents that includes a e-Kata, the applicant's ID proof, the bank representative ID proof. So we merge this document in one PDF and we upload it here. Select the sub-registrar office. We can register or reconveyance deed at any of the listed sub-registrar office. In declaration, check these boxes. And before we submit our application, please review your data once for any corrections. Once after you review, click agree and submit. Now our application is submitted. In application status, it is showing pending at S. It means that our document will go through SRO verification. Once our document is verified, the application status will change to make payment. And in action, you get an option to make payment. Click the make payment button and you can proceed with it. In our case, we already made the payment and completed this register. I will show our transaction receipt. This is our transaction receipt. We made the payment through UPI. Once after we made the payment, we had an option to download the receipt. Click download receipt and you can download your receipt. Post the payment, we booked our registration slot. We have recorded. So our application status shows pending to book appointment. So book an appointment, click schedule and here select date tomorrow. Tomorrow the available slot is at 45 a.m. Click book slot. Our registration slot is booked. Once we book the slot, the next important step is to register the discharge deed at the sub-registrar office. To do that, we need the following documents. Those are discharge deed are the reconveyance deed original, exemption letter, ID proof of the applicant and the bank representative, e-Kata, application summary report from Kaveri Online Services, and the transaction receipt. As per your registration slot, take this document to the sub-registrar office and present at the counter. At the registration counter, to provide photo, thumb impression, and the signature. This is our register reconveyance deed. The entire process took around 20 minutes of time, including the scanning of the reconveyance deed for the digital record. Now we have completed the registration. The next important step is to verify our transaction in the EC. Let me explain the process. On the Kaveri Online Services, select Start a New Application and select Encumbrance Certificate Online EC and continue. Proceed. We can search the EC two types, property number and the name. Let's search by property number. I have selected my property description including district, taluk, Hubli and village. Since our property is residential, I selected non-agriculture. In property number type, we have selected a flat number and we provided a flat number here. And importantly, the period of EC search. In period of EC search, in from date, we have to select the date. In our case, I'm going to select since our MODT registration. We can find the MODT registration in our reconveyance deed. This is our reconveyance deed. Here the MODT registration date mentioned as 30th June 2023. Let's select this as our from date. 30th June 2023, June 30th. And to date, let's select today's date and enter capacity. This is our EC result. Let me explain what it is. The column 1 represents the serial number. Column 2 represents the property description. Column 3 represents execution date. It means our MODT is executed 30th June 2023. Column 4 represents the article details. It is a DTD. It means our MODT registration. And column 5 represents seller name. Column 6 represents the buyer name. In the DTD transaction, bank name mentioned in the column number 6. It means that bank is claiming the ownership of the property. Now, in serial number 1, it is our reconveyance deed registration. The column number 6 shows Tejas. It means that Mr. Tejas claimed the ownership from the State Bank of India. So currently Mr. Tejas is the owner of the. It means that we successfully completed our reconveyance deed.